Chinese martial arts will always be the #1 martial art in the world. What I just witnessed was one of the most inspiring moments of my life. Bruce Lee, performing a flawless Wing Chun routine, humbly remarked that what we saw was just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to Chinese martial arts. The depth and richness of Chinese martial arts are vast and profound. In stark contrast, when Bruce Lee saw a Taekwondo performance, he dismissed it as nothing more than a flashy display of meaningless moves. "Kung Fu," he said, "because I, Hu Si Yi, believe this will soon be a term common in every dictionary. Chinese Kung Fu." The excitement in the room was palpable. The audience broke into applause, and Sister Shu, a fellow Chinese, was visibly moved. But not everyone was impressed. The Japanese audience, in particular, were upset. They believed Bruce Lee was belittling Taekwondo to elevate Chinese Kung Fu. Angrily, they challenged him to a fight in the ring. Bruce Lee had been waiting for this moment. The only way to resolve this was through a fight. He was ready to use his skills to prove the undeniable truth. Chinese Kung Fu is superior. This moment had been building for years. When Bruce Lee first arrived in Seattle, he had nothing. He survived by washing dishes, but he quickly became an outcast, shunned by the local tough guys. In order to protect Sister Shu's business, Bruce Lee had no choice but to leave. Later, he found a job in a coal mine. However, his incredible work ethic, doing the work of 10 men, ended up taking food out of others' mouths. His co-workers, feeling threatened, begged him to leave. Once again, Bruce Lee had to leave with a heavy heart. To survive, Bruce Lee worked tirelessly. He took on 2 jobs, delivering newspapers in the morning, working as a delivery driver at noon, and studying at night. Yes, he was studying to get into university, all with the goal of promoting Chinese Kung Fu to the world. During this time, the Taekwondo practitioners became increasingly frustrated, and one day they decided to confront him. A group of them charged at Bruce Lee, hoping to take him down. But the lead attacker found himself on the ground, sent flying by a single, precise kick from Bruce Lee. "Come at me all at once," Bruce Lee said, unfazed by the small group of challengers. With a single spiral kick, he sent all 4 of them flying across the room. At that moment, Haneda, the leader of the Taekwondo group, stormed into the ring, vowing to kick Bruce Lee out of Seattle. Bruce Lee smiled knowingly. Haneda had walked right into his trap. The group of punks had only been a setup. The audience, now on their feet, was on edge, eagerly anticipating the showdown between Chinese Kung Fu and Taekwondo. The match began, and Haneda struck a combat stance. Bruce Lee, confident and calm, arrogantly declared, "I don't need to prepare." Haneda lunged with 2 quick kicks, but Bruce Lee effortlessly deflected them and knocked him down in an instant. Haneda tried to retaliate, but Bruce Lee used Haneda's own momentum against him, sending him flying across the ring with a swift slap. Just like that, Bruce Lee defeated Haneda without breaking a sweat. Haneda, now completely defeated, wished he could disappear into the ground. Meanwhile, the audience erupted in cheers, completely captivated by Bruce Lee's skill and charisma. The applause was deafening as Bruce Lee stood victorious. This was a monumental moment for a Chinese man earning respect and admiration abroad. He had earned his place as a legend. But as Bruce Lee stood victorious, a new challenger emerged. Kimura, his face a mask of anger and frustration, silently vowed to defeat Bruce Lee. The rivalry was far from over. Stay tuned for the next chapter in this legendary saga.